From WLWT, this is Issues.
Hello, welcome to Issues. I'm Jan-Michele Lemon Kearney of Sesh Communications and the Cincinnati Herald. We have a lot of great information. A little later, we're going to hear from the beautiful Patty Collins talking about the Bootsy Collins Foundation. You know, he's our favorite. He's our favorite star of all time. So we're so excited that Patty is here. Also, we're going to tell you some really fun things to do in the park this month. There are lots of great parks in Cincinnati and all kinds of Halloween happenings going on all month long. So we're going to talk about that. First, we don't want you getting stuck on the side of the road. So we're going to talk to Troy Cox. Troy Cox is the regional manager of AAA and Bob Summerall Tire and Auto. And this is Car Care Month. Who knew we had a Car Care Month?
October is Car Care Month, and it's very important for us. I mean, it is our lifeblood, and we at AAA Bob Summerall want to make sure that we help in every way that we can.
Yes.
We have so many members that have issues. You know, when the weather starts to change and we start to get some snow and sleet, we just want to try to be out in front of that as much as we can.
So now here's what you're telling me. There are AAA responds to 58,000 emergency roadside assistance calls throughout Greater Cincinnati.
Yes, ma'am.
And most of those calls are due to dead car batteries, flat tires, and other mechanical issues, which are preventable.
Correct. We
don't have to be on the side of the road.
You don't have to be on the side of the road.
Right.
You can be in your driveway. You can be at a friend's house, but you know they always happen on the side of the road, and it's always a panic time.
Right.
Either you're going to work or you're trying to pick your kids up from daycare, whatever that issue is, and we want to try to get in front of it and prevent it as much as we can. That's the word, preventive maintenance.
Right.
We always suggest, especially when the weather starts to turn, that number one, come to one of our locations or a location that you trust. You know, your barber, your doctor, and your mechanic, you never want those people to go away.
Right, exactly.
You always want them to live forever. But they need to check and inspect your tires.
Okay.
They need to make sure that your battery, especially if it's over 3 years old.
And you know what, let me go back, because I was telling you about my tires, and you said I really have a driving issue, not a tire issue. But you did tell me about this great event that's coming up.
We do have a great event that's coming up a week from tomorrow, next Friday. I can't say a lot about it. It's a great surprise, but it'll be a sale that we're having, and it will be phenomenal. Probably the biggest sale that we will have of the year.
Okay.
But you need to come see me. And
I need to come.
I can help you with the tires. I can't help you with the driving habits, but we'll see what we can do.
Okay, so let's go back. All right.
Yes,
so you're saying so the treads on the tires.
Always check your tread depth. Make sure your air pressure. We always suggest that in normal temperature, it's about 32 to 33 pounds. We may bump that a little bit to 35 because air doesn't expand the way it is when it gets hot.
And there's actually a little thing we can use to test it.
Yes.
Okay. And Jeff is giving me some hint about something he does. A penny. He's saying
a penny.
Oh, the penny
test. The penny test.
This
the penny
is like
test.
It's okay.
We're having a good time.
Right.
The penny test is if you take a penny upside down and stick it in the tread, and you can see all of Lincoln's head, then it's time to have a professional look at your tires.
Oh, cool. I didn't know that. Thanks,
that's
Jeff.
as simple as the penny test.
All right.
Also, every tire has a little bar that goes across the tread called a tread wear indicator bar.
Okay.
And you can feel it very simply. Once you're just above or at that bar, it's time for replacement. Every tire has it.
Okay.
And I would suggest that you come by one of the locations and let us show you what we're looking at, and we can, teach each other exactly what we're looking for and doing.
Okay.
Along with the tires, you need to have your battery checked, especially if it's at that 3-year-old mark.
Okay.
We need to make sure that that we're checking that regularly, especially extreme cold weather, extreme hot weather is very tough on a battery. Then, of course, you need to have all your fluids checked. Make sure that your washer solvent is the proper type of washer solvent.
Oh, there are different types?
There is a winter washer solvent that won't freeze.
Okay.
Also, you need to make sure, especially your coolant is the proper coolant, and we can test those. We have a litmus test to make sure at what temperature that it's
so
good
this
for.
is a big deal. There are lots of things to check.
Huge.
And you've got this emergency car kit, which you
yes.
also said we need to have one in our car.
We really do.
So what's in the goodie bag?
What's in the goodie bag? There's a couple different things. Number one, there are different bags that we have.
It's very cute and easy to fit in the car.
We suggest something very simple like this. It has jumper cables. It has some different items to help you. It has a flare for the side of the road in case there is an emergency.
Okay.
And also if you need to help a neighbor, so you can help them with that. A couple other things we suggest if you're on the side of the road, always have a nice blanket to make sure you're nice and warm. We always suggest that you have water, foods that are non-perishable, so just some simple things. Not
like
that
some protein bars or
protein
something
bars.
like that.
You have to figure with 58,000 calls, you may be there for a few minutes.
Right.
We try to get to our members as quickly as we can.
Right.
We really do. But there's always that one morning when it seems like everybody has an accident.
Right, and if the battery's dead and it's cold, you're
Yes,
sitting
ma'am.
there in a cold car.
Yes,
so I
ma'am.
love that blanket idea. I wouldn't have thought of that. That's
Yes,
really
ma'am.
good.
The only other thing we suggest is they do make a handheld radio that you can actually power yourself.
You just crank it up?
You just crank it. That also will charge your cell phone.
Oh,
and that's the more
nice.
important thing with that. Radio, okay, but it can also charge your cell phone if your battery is dead.
And that's so important. So we want
Yes,
to, I don't
ma'am.
know if people can see that. Oh, Jeff is saying turn it around.
There we
Okay.
go.
So people can see that. That's really great because you do want to be able to call for help.
Yes,
and
ma'am.
if the car is dead and your phone is dead, you're really
Yes,
out of
ma'am.
luck unless you have this charger.
Yes, ma'am.
And it's also a radio, so you can kind of
Yes,
hear what's
ma'am.
going on. Okay, where do we get all this?
You can get these at the AAA sites, and most of our sites are combined with a Bob Summerall Tire and Service.
Okay.
So really, you can come in and take a look at these items while we can do what's called a preventive maintenance check.
Oh, we get
It's,
all at once. Then
all
we
at
get our
once.
car
All at-
check,
it's all
and
at
we
once.
get our emergency
Absolutely.
kit.
And for some people that need driving tips, we can also maybe hook them up with a AAA driver, drive them around a little bit. circle
That
them
is
back
so
around.
cultural. I can't believe that.
But we just want to make sure that you can come in, see what you need, get those items in. We'll check your car for you, and just give you a list of here's what's perfect, here's maybe what you want to think about as preventative maintenance, and we'll do our best to keep you
And
safe
I want to
on
say
the
that's a
road.
good way to save money because people spend about $8,000 a year
They
on
do.
maintenance. So let's prevent it so we don't have those huge car maintenance costs.
And what we also have found is, had they done their preventative maintenance, once their car is towed into me and there is an issue, actually, you could have prevented about $100 of that cost had
Wow.
you just been doing your preventative maintenance. So it is a money savings.
All right, well, thank you so much. So
You're
everybody,
welcome.
Car Maintenance Month. All right, so stick with us. We'll be back. Michael has a great interview coming up. See you in a minute.
Welcome back. I'm Michael Bobo, and today I have the amazing pleasure to speak with Mrs. Patty Collins from the Bootsy Collins Foundation. She's the president, and Miss Myriam Ramirez. She's an ambassador for Groove Night Girls. So amazing to talk to you guys today. How are you doing?
Thank you. Oh, it's wonderful to be here. Thank you so much for
So
having
give
us.
us a little information about the Bootsy Collins Foundation and how it began.
Well, we got our 501c3 and let's see, it was like May of 2010. So we're about now, what are we, 7 years old?
7? Yeah, it's 2017. So.
Yeah, 17 years old. So our mission, we have a lot of different ones, but one of our main missions is to educate folks, to bring love to one another, and cohesiveness once again. That's us, the
That's
Bootsy Collins
amazing.
Foundation.
And some of the programs you all have, tell us about some of those programs.
Well, one of our special programs is the Kyle Willis Oral Care Program. And we help the underserved with toothpaste and toothbrushes and floss. Kyle died of a tooth infection. It'll be 5 years this year. So we have vowed as a family to move forward with helping others in his name. Myriam wants to tell you about the Groovement Girls.
Go ahead. Come on out, Myriam. Give us the information about Groove Night Girls, because I see your shirt and it's pretty groovy.
Yeah, it's groovy. Well, the Groovement Girls is, we lift the self-esteem of little girls and women, and we kind of try to plant positive seeds into them. And we blow the whistle on bullying as well.
Literally blow the whistle.
And here's the whistle, yeah.
Those are nice.
Thank you. And what this represents, it helps a little girl, and we also have a boy program, the Bootsy Bodyguards. It helps them to see that they are somebody. This whistle is a symbol of their heart. So if somebody approaches you, you have your whistle, and you examine like, okay, wait a minute, what did I do to you? And they literally blow their whistle. And it makes that person stop and think, that child, like, you know, what's that? And you're like, here, I've got one for you. So we actually give a whistle to the girl or boy that's being bullying so they could give it to the one that's bullying them. Because more than likely, that child, that little girl, that little boy is having some kind of issue.
Right.
Something's not right in their life, and they're sad. So a lot of times they'll open up once you open up to them.
Correct.
So we're the Groovement Girls, and we blow the whistle on bullying.
How does someone get in touch with hearing you all speak and talk about the Groovement Girls? Is there locations? Do you have certain places that they can go, or do they just come to your website and sign up?
Well, you can go to bootsycollins.com. You can also go to bootsycollinsfoundation.org.
Okay.
And we got a Facebook too, Groovement Girls.
Yeah, it's all there for folks.
.com.
And our partner is Closing the Health Gap.
Oh, great.
With Dwight Tillery and Miss Renee Mahaffey. And we actually are going back to Taft Elementary through their program, the Do Right Kids. So we team up with them and we bring our whistles and we bring our charms and we bring dancing and music, and our son is the DJ, Wee Collins, and we just turn it up, and the kids like react to us like none other. It's a positive reaction. Fantastic energy.
Yeah, music kind of bring everybody together, no matter what race, religion,
the
background.
bridge.
It's just music. Anybody could kind of understand music.
They can.
You know, no matter if you could speak my language or not, but you know the beat.
Because the beat and everything helps you connect with one another.
Yeah.
It's an emotional
It's a
connection.
Absolutely. We got to do it.
Yes. I hear also they call you Peppermint Patty.
Peppermint Patty.
And I think you all have the peppermint. It's called the Peppermint Patty Groovement Girls.
Yes.
Great.
Well, Peppermint Patty is a princess.
Okay.
So when we have, for example, we just had a pageant. That was our fundraiser for this year.
Our first annual.
Yes. And so the girls came, and Peppermint Patty was there, along with Princess Belle and Princess Tiana and Miss Ohio. So we want our girls to know, girls of color, girls all around the world, to know that you are somebody.
Yes.
Girls and ladies.
Yes.
Everyone, all of us.
And that's important because a lot of times women that may not have had help when they were younger,
Exactly.
they get that help as they grow. They need that help still
Yeah,
when
it's
they
never
grow
too
up.
late. Yeah.
It's never too late
Never
to
too late.
get instilled within self-esteem.
Exactly.
And you also have Say It Loud.
Say It Loud, an instrument for every child.
Yes.
And Buddy Rogers is one of our partners. So we mean, like, when we do get instruments that come in, we can have them to help us with refurbishment. So yeah, when we have different events, folks bring in instruments, and then we make sure that we give them back to the community.
That is amazing. I know a lot of schools, they don't have instruments in the school systems currently, and I know that was one of the things that helped me grow and learn discipline was to practice every day and do some things of that nature.
It's essential, and because of budget cuts, we're seeing that. The arts being removed, music, instruments. So foundations like the Bootsy Collins Foundation and others, we're just here to champion and to help.
Yeah.
How can everyone reach you? What's the phone number that they can call?
Well, I would ask you once again to go to the website, www.bootsycollinsfoundation.org, and learn more, because we work with everyone. I don't care what color you are, what shape you are, just come and we're going to love on you.
Come as you are.
As we do.
Yes. Okay, we'll make sure we'll give a link on WLWT.com for the foundation.
Thank you. You're awesome.
You are too. Thank you so much. You have so much love and light going on here, and I think that that's what's important. And I can tell that when the young ladies come and sit with you, that they're getting that light that you all just give off right now.
Yeah,
Thank
that's
you
what
so much.
I hope is.
Yes.
They
Thank
feel
you.
our love.
Yes, and we want to make you an official ambassador for the group of
I'm
girls as
ambassador
well.
now.
Yes.
I'm so happy.
Just lift the self-esteem, which you already do.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, Jeff Moran, for having us.
We'll be right back with Jan-Michele, and she'll have some more information. Make sure you look at the BootsyCollinsFoundation.org.
Welcome back. Okay, I'm here talking to Ruth Ann Spears, and she is manager of Explore Nature. She's here with the Cincinnati Parks Board. We're so excited because, you know, it's October, but there is so much to do outside. Welcome, Ruth Ann. Thank you so much for coming.
Well, thank you for inviting us. We are thrilled to be, me and my friend are thrilled to be
she's
here.
got this possum going here. I don't know about that as a mascot.
He's our little friend.
Okay, he's a cute one. They're usually not that cute, but
He's a baby.
He's a baby. Okay, all right, we'll take him. But you know, I was so excited when you said there are 150 parks, and you know, so people can get out there. It's like 150 free memberships to a gym.
It is.
Yeah.
We are so lucky in Cincinnati to have that opportunity. Most everybody can walk to a park or to
Right,
a playground.
yes.
And fall, tomorrow, though, like in October, the weather is going to be perfect for
Yes.
it. And the colors start to turn, so there is no place better to be than a Cincinnati park.
Get outside, walk, run, ride
Anything.
bikes.
I say, yeah, as you said, we have 150 locations for gym memberships.
Right.
So, and even hiking, the idea of being outside even is really good for your mental health.
Right.
So the idea of just sitting outside and enjoying the fall colors is good for you.
And I'm glad you said hiking. We're going to talk about the October events in a second, but I know that there are ongoing hiking clubs, and it
Yes.
looks like some are for beginner hikers and some are for more advanced
And
hikers.
we do it at Mount Airy, and we do it
Okay.
on Wednesday afternoons and Saturday and Sunday mornings.
Okay.
And you always, there's somebody there, and so you never walk by yourself.
Good.
And it's, they have easy ones and a little bit more challenging ones.
Right.
And I've done it myself, and it's a wonderful way to, to finish out a day or start the morning.
Right,
It's-
and just need comfortable shoes, right? Good,
Yep.
good hiking shoes and some water.
Gym shoes even.
The gym shoes are fine, okay.
Water, and you are set to go. And it's like so nice. It's wonderful to hike by yourself, because that is just so peaceful. But the
Yeah.
idea of hiking with other people, and you don't have to talk to them if you don't want to.
Okay, right. You can be by yourself,
You can be
but
by
there are other
yourself.
people there just
Yeah,
for,
so you always feel comfortable and safe. Not
Right.
that it's not, but it's
Yeah.
a perfect time.
That's wonderful. Okay, so let's talk about all these
Okay.
events in October.
Well,
There's some
it's-
really cool things happening for Halloween.
Oh my gosh.
Speaking of hikes.
Well, our little friend here, he's a night guy, so we have night hikes. It's called the
Oh,
Magic
nice.
Forest Halloween Hikes. And it's really geared to the little ones. I know there's the fun ones like at Kings Island that are real scary. This is sort of a family-friendly one.
nice.
So it's perfect for 2-year-olds, maybe up to 10.
Oh, how wonderful.
And you actually walk a trail at night at Caldwell Park, but we have over 100 pumpkins carved and lit.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful that way. But then we have the opportunity. You get to meet about 10 different characters.
Oh, wow.
So you meet a wizard, a green wizard or witch, who sort of explains photosynthesis and the magic of photosynthesis.
Cool. Oh, my goodness. This is great.
And you meet Mother Nature, and she talks about her role in taking care of all the little animals and making them go to sleep for the winter.
Oh, my goodness. I
And-
love this.
And some of our characters can be sort of funny. They have jokes that the adults understand, and they have jokes for the children.
Okay.
And it's usually
Adult jokes.
Yes.
Okay.
We have Mr. Tree. He usually has some pretty bad jokes for the kids.
Oh, my goodness.
But it's a lovely time, and it's only $6.
Oh, that's great.
So
Yeah.
it's a little bit cheaper than Kings Island.
And not scary, and you're learning something. I
They
love
do.
that.
They
Yes.
really do. It's so fun to see little kids walk out and say photosynthesis. They make them say photosynthesis.
Oh, my
And,
goodness.
and to have them all yell photosynthesis at
Right.
the same time.
That's a parent's dream. So it's something fun, and they're learning something.
Yes.
And they're outside.
And they're
off of their
outside.
electronic things at
Yes.
home and getting exercise and fresh
And
air.
it's back to nature. You know, it's a really fun thing to do with a family, or with if you have a Girl Scout or a Boy Scout troop.
Oh,
or
that's
a
a good
Cub Scout
idea.
troop.
Yeah, that's a
It's
great
really
activity.
good.
So now that's the Magic Forest Halloween hike.
Yes, and that's October 20th and October 21st.
Okay.
And we have online registration for that.
Okay, and Jeff has that up here.
Oh,
That's at
good.
the Caldwell Nature
So if you just
Preserve.
go to CincinnatiParks.com,
Okay.
there's even a little link for it that you just click it and you
sign
can,
up.
And sign up.
Okay. CincinnatiParks.com, and we will link people through WLWT.com,
Oh, that's great.
so it makes it really easy. But it's October 21st and 22nd. Okay, Magic Forest Halloween hikes at 7 p.m. Okay, so not too late.
Not too late.
Late enough to be dark, but not before
And
bedtime.
It's about an hour to walk the trail.
Okay, and parents can go too?
Oh, yes.
Oh, okay.
We encourage them. We encourage everybody to come in costume as long as they can walk and
fun.
see.
Okay, right, I'd be able to see. Okay, then the second thing, it's Halloween.
It's Halloween.
In the park.
It's a brand new event. People are so into their dogs.
Yes.
And so we decided people like to dress up their dogs. We wanted to give them an opportunity to do so.
I dress up my dog on Halloween. It's ridiculous. Yeah.
Well, this is really fun. We're going to do it the Sunday after the night events.
Okay.
And it goes from 12 until 3. And you're supposed to dress your dog up in a costume.
Oh, fun.
And we have about 10 different vendors that are unusual ones or informational. So you get a doggy bag and you'll get to stop and talk to each one of the people who will
fun.
either give you information or maybe a snack for the dog.
How nice.
And then at the end of it, you get a picture taken with your dog.
Oh, you're kidding. I've got to do that. I've got to do that.
So cute.
I have got to do that. So that is Sunday, October 22nd,
yeah.
noon to 3. And again, people can sign up at CincinnatiParks.com.
Now the price for that is $10, but it's 2 adults.
Including the dog.
Yeah, including the dog. So
Okay.
it's 2 people and a dog, or
Okay. So 3 for
Yes,
10, because
for
people
$10.
consider a dog a part of the family, which is
Yes.
kind of crazy, but yeah.
Oh no, it's not crazy.
It's not crazy. Okay.
It's not crazy at all.
Good. Okay.
We have 2 family members like that.
Right, there you go. So this is great. So CincinnatiParks.com, all this great stuff going on. And we want people to get outside and exercise.
And enjoy
the parks, the fresh air, get your kids off of those electronic devices and explore nature.
Nature everywhere.
Thank you, Ruth Ann. Thank you so much for coming. You have to come back
Thank you.
again.
Oh, anytime.
All right, great. Stick with us to Michael Bobo. We'll be here with some community events. We have to Michael Bobo with some great events that you don't want to miss.
First up, we have the first annual Oktoberfest, Thursday, October 5th, 5:30 p.m. to 7 p.m. at OTR Community Center, I believe, 910 York Street. Admission is $5, included food and drink. And the number is 241-7979.
That's a good price.
Next up is Healthcare Connection Gala, Saturday, October 14th, Sharonville Convention Center. Tickets are $150. For more information, call 483-3081. And lastly, we have a couple more, but second annual Career Empowerment Conference for the Black Career Women's Network is Saturday, October 14th, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. at the Cintas Center, 1624 Herald Avenue. For more information, call 725-7493.
That's always a great conference.
It is.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
And we also wanted to say next week is the First Ladies for Health Family Health Day, Sunday, October 8th. There's 16 locations. There's free health screenings. It goes all day.
That's fantastic. And don't forget, NAACP Freedom Fund Dinner is October 21st at Duke Energy Convention Center. We'll have more information next week, but please mark that date down. All right. Have a great week. Stay safe and stay positive.